Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a concept here, new. You may have heard of it, but it's called the Sandbox, and it's another step in the reopening of Thailand, and it's one you may be able to use to come here July 1st, starting July 1st. We will, later in the episode, we will actually go to what I consider to be a similar type sandbox here. We'll leave Pattaya, but for right now, I told you last episode that we were on our way somewhere special, and that's where we're arriving right here, right now. We're in Naklua. There's V and her friend getting off the bike, and they are starting their first day of school.
All right, so this is the school, and there's their sign. You can see the classes. This is her class. They got a 9:30 to 11:30, a 12:30 to 14:30, 17:30, 1900. So they got a lot of different classes, and they don't want any video inside. Bye bye. Okay, my ben talasap na. Okay.
Okay.
I told her not to play with her telephone, to pay attention in there, you know. For what it's worth, she said there's going to be 50 other students in the class. So each class has a limit of 50, and she said this one was actually at 49 or something like that. She barely could get her friend in. And I think, I don't know for sure, but this is for English, for learning English, if I haven't already said that. I probably forgot. That's the obvious. It's to learn English. But I think the cost was only 300 baht for a month's course. And I think it's almost every day that they have the classes. So that's like for nothing. That's like $10, less than $10 for a month of school. I believe this may be subsidized by the municipality, the local government, the community, whatever, because it really makes sense. A lot of people come here to get jobs in the tourism industry. It's a great investment on the workforce of your city. You invest a small amount, get them trained up in English, they get hospitality jobs. That lures more companies here. You have a better, more trained workforce. You have people entering the payrolls for paying taxes. You have companies setting up here. So I think it's almost a no-brainer, and I'm not for sure that's what's happening, but I suspect. And either way, it's a smart move. So V will learn English here. But today is a good day, not only because V's starting school and able to start school, it's a good day alone for that. There are many other reasons it's a good day today.
Starting with the pool. This is the pool at my condo. It is now open as of Monday this week, so that's nice. Also, the gym. The gym is now open, so that gives you some recreation here at the condo that we've been lacking for a month or two, but there's something else around town that's open as well.
And foot massage is open. I think everybody's going to get a foot massage today. I'll show you what else is open.
Mr. Rides for Kickz.
How you doing?
How are you?
All right. How you
I've
doing?
seen your logo.
Oh, did you?
Just had to come say hi.
All right, man. Take care. This didn't just open today. It's been open. It technically never closed, but you couldn't sit here and enjoy a meal, congregate, or anything like that. But the chairs, as you can see behind me, these lounges are open now. That's been about a week or so, I guess. And another beach that's open, I think is worth mentioning, is Phuket. Now, they call that a sandbox. I guess you could call any beach a sandbox. I'm standing in the middle of one right now. But I mention this for a specific reason. A lot of people are talking about, there's a lot of information online. You can check it out. I'll just share the way I look at this. Is if you wanted a beach vacation without having to come through quarantine, that's the big thing. You can fly into Phuket. You can get off the plane. You do have to be vaccinated. There are some caveats, so do your own research. But I believe you have to be vaccinated. You can fly into Phuket. You can go down to the lovely beaches. I was just in Phuket last September, I believe. V and I had a wonderful time exploring the island, going out on the beaches and things like that. We had a nice resort. But you fly into Phuket, there are, wow, there's tons of resorts you can stay at. They're not all the high-priced ones. It's got to be SHA, that's Safety and Health Administration approved. And then there's what's also known as SHA Plus. And SHA Plus, I believe 70% of the employees at the resort or hotel have been vaccinated. But I think the bone of contention is that entertainment venues aren't going to be open, and I get that. I get that. That's why a lot of people won't come. I 100% understand that. But I also understand that it has little or nothing to do with many people still wanting to come. So a nice beach holiday on a lovely island like Phuket, now you can do without quarantine. Apparently you got to stay there for 14 days on the island of Phuket, and then here again there may be some caveats, but then you can venture into the rest of Thailand. Pattaya included, Bangkok, whatever. That's my understanding of it. So I'm not saying it's a great deal, I'm just saying it is a deal. And it's a deal for somebody and for one segment of traveler. And for that reason, I'm all for it. I'm all for something opening, not more stuff closing. So even if it's limited, and even if the entertainment venues aren't going to be open, even if it's not a full opening, if it's another step in the process of the full opening, then I think it's cool. I know it's not going to be for everybody. Would I come? Well, I'll tell you this. We're going to go down we're going to go down the beach a little bit farther, and I'm going to show you something else that just opened today. And basically the same rules will apply, but I'm going.
So I couldn't help to stop on my way down the beach at Central Festival here. That's the back entrance there by Beach Road, by the McDonald's. And this is where I eat lunch some days, because this stand right over here, right here, it says Thai seafood, but I get something there known as khao soi. And it's a northern Thai curry, and it is just delightful. 75 baht for that. There's another little snack for 45 baht there. But the khao soi curry, I think one of the best places in town to get it, 75 baht. It's amazing.
So this is the other thing that opened today. But specifically, I mean Koh Lan. They were supposed to open about 2 weeks ago. And apparently the island voted on it and voted against it. A bunch of my buddies and I were going to go. Instead, we went to Koh Samet. We had a great time. And because of that great time, a couple people soured on Koh Lan. Said, why should I go there? We'll just go back to Koh Samet when we want an island getaway. I still like Koh Lan, haven't been there in a long while. And I want to see what it looks like after it's been closed for a month. So tomorrow, that's where we're going. So it's a beach, no entertainment, but it's a beach. Some restaurants, some resorts, some hotels. That's all it's going to be that's open, and I'm going. Same thing as Phuket. Sounds familiar, right? But it's nice to see some activity down here at the docks at Bali High again. Tomorrow is a Tuesday. That's when we're going. I don't anticipate a big crowd. I think at the end of this week, the floodgates will open. The Bangkok people will probably be coming down to go. It's just the kind of thing, it's what you can do, not what you can't do. And that's kind of what I like to focus on. So I probably wouldn't go to Phuket just for a 2-week beach vacation, or maybe I would. I don't know, it depends how bad I wanted it. That's the other thing to consider. There's a lot of pent-up demand right now in the tourism sector everywhere. Everybody's been going through this 15 months plus. And a beach holiday on a tropical island like Phuket, even without entertainment open, might look pretty good to some folks. Stepping stones, that's what they are. And like I said, something's better than nothing. So I guess so much for the no crowds being their part, huh? It's the next day and we're off to Koh Lan. Now here's what's going on. V did some checking around and she said there are cargo boats, ships, ferries, whatever, that take cargo, not passengers, and I can put my bike on one. So I'm a little skeptical, but this is what she's telling me. She says they have a crane that lifts it on. I don't know. So I'm gonna go down and see if I can take my bike with me. Then that would be better, because the scooters there, kind of the brakes are bad, it's very hilly. I would just have so much more fun on my bike. So that's what we're trying to do. If it doesn't work, I'll just get on the ship. I'll just park and get on the ship and rent a scooter. But she says I can do it. So also, my bike technically weighs less than a PCX. It's bigger than a PCX, but the weight, and I think weight probably is half the problem with ferries and boats and ships and like. So we'll see what happens, but I'll take you guys along for the ride. Either way, we're going to Koh Lan, even if I have to just get on the 30-baht ferry and then just rent a scooter when I get there. But we'll see what happens. Her and her friends are going to take a taxi. I'm going to take the bike, and we'll get down to the pier and we'll see what's crack-a-lacking. Alright, so we made it down here to the port. I show you, I started over at the tickets. They told me where to go. They help you with everything there. They'll sell you sunglasses, hats, whatever you need, or bike transport. So then you got to come around the horn here. And you end up right here, and they got the cranes. I'll show you the cranes. And they crane the bike onto a barge. And that's how it works. I'm hearing though that it might I might have to wait till this afternoon to actually get it out there. But okay, cop, I'll need a cop. But we'll see. But it is doable. V was right. And you might want to do the same thing, especially if you're staying a long time. We're just staying a couple days. But for me, it's worth it. I just want to try it and show you guys how to do it. And then I can ride around on my own bike in Koh Lan instead of the broken down, no brake scooters. 800 baht, supposed to be 800 baht to transport the bike over there, which some people pay that just for a speedboat over, so not too bad. If you're staying a couple days, renting a scooter for 250 to 300 baht a day, it doesn't take long to recoup that investment. Plus you're on your own comfortable bike, which is going to be, whatever your own bike is, I know it's better than the rental scooters on Koh Lan. If it's not, don't take it. But I guess you could say this is also how all of the goods and products that they use on Koh Lan get there. These barges, everything's got to come in. It's an island. Maybe some things they can get locally. There might be some locally grown produce or something, or some seafood caught. But pretty much, if you need it, I see propane tanks on here, tires. I see a whole load of sheetrock, drywall, plasterboard, whatever you call it where you live. I don't know what all's from in these bags. I can't really see because they're in bags. Oh, bags of water there. Yeah, so structural steel right there. Pile of drywall. God only knows what's in all these bags, but it's just whatever. There's propane tanks sticking out of that bag. At least I guess it's propane. Scooter Koh Lan ไม่ดี อันนี้ดี Okay, so here they go. Okay, ครับ ใช่
โคตรเท่เลยรถไม่มีคนขับก็ลอยได้ออกตั้ง5 โมงเย็นแล้วน้ำลงหมดเลยน้ำจะขึ้นเปล่าขี้เกียจเดินไปท่าเรือนู้น
Like that, it's loaded. But you got to just wait for the barge to sail. It doesn't sail like the passenger vessels. But anyway, it'll be there for me this afternoon. I'll come back and get it. I guess I'll pay the guy and be off. So that's how you do it. Then we'll go for a ride on Koh Lan. Can't wait. By the way, Koh Lan is probably my favorite island to ride around. It's not the biggest, but the roads are brilliant. It's just a great island to ride around on. I like it better than Koh Chang, Koh Samet, all the other ones that I've been to. Anyway, we'll come back.
So there you go. We are off on another adventure. Tune back in this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We will go through that. We will explore Koh Lan on the bike. I'll go through all of how that worked out. And 800 baht. 800 baht, that's round trip. That takes you to the island and brings you back. And the people are great. I'll get into more of that this weekend. We'll get the bike off the ferry in Koh Lan, and we'll have a great time. Well, mistakes were made. Things happen. But anyway, tune back in this weekend. But for this episode, hope you enjoyed it. But I'm going to have to go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.